Africa's been a slow-moving whirlwind, if that makes sense. This is my last African country of detour. Seychelles. This country is what I've been expressing to others that I would be including, but then cheap flights from India made it ridiculous. As in, I could include all of the East African island countries for what some people spend on a round trip. So, me being the country collector that I am, I decided I'm collecting them all. They're like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Seychelles, Mauritius, Madagascar, Comoros. I've had a lot of alone time because there's really only private accommodations. I mean, there's other options, yes, but even in hostel rooms or dorm rooms, I ended up being the only person a lot of the time. A lot of Africa is still working on tourist infrastructure for what I call the budget backpacker. Africa caters to richies. If you have the money, you could definitely go anywhere. Africa, but other continents, other countries have the mid-range down to budget backpacker options, whereas Africa lacks those. To be fair though, price-wise, this has still been essentially like a hostel bed in Europe, North America. Seychelles is the most expensive, but that's because, I mean, look, I got a class studio apartment. This is just a sleeping and living area. Behind the camera, kitchen, bathroom. This is like a livable studio apartment space. I mean, I also had no choice. This was what was available in Seychelles, at least from what I've researched. There was essentially affordable self-catering apartments or whatever the fuck makes these island paradises, the billionaire playboy diversions that they are. Small animals and just ran across my path. It would distract me. So actually, what should I be thinking of doing? Mention her. That's more the comfort for me. Okay, now, but now I'm covered. All right. All right. Is this better? Is this better? Okay. Yeah, we have my ghost boyfriend. Yes, the explanation. I'm my fucking radtacular boyfriend. Stop asking me who's taking me to these places. I'm taking myself. Anybody who's on Facebook, I think YouTube by now should understand. I have adventure traveled to what, close to 120. Will I meet 120 this trip? Okay, the original plan, India, Bhutan, Bangladesh, that's still gonna happen. So that means I will be at one 21 by the end of 25. Okay, who the fuck do you think would take somebody to 125? Who? Who exactly would this person be? Nobody. That's the point. Y'all were shitting me. Like you're living in an olden days, ancient world where women were chattel and men had to take them places because literally women had no resources to do that by themselves. But fuckers, this is a brave new world. People are independent now. People do their own thing now, and I'm people. All right. So I am a little annoyed because I think the automatic assumption that someone is taking is ridiculous. Okay. In fact, I will rant a little because I'm annoyed. People live such frou-frou, comfortable lives now that they're shocked at some of the things I do, which are totally normal. For example, last night I actually walked from Seychelles Airport to this accommodation. That walk came in at about 1.5 hours. I found it leisurely paced. Yeah, at nighttime, but there's enough sidewalk infrastructure to make it safe. Essentially, any person that I came across was heavily discouraging me from doing that. And this happens a lot when I travel. I'm heavily discouraged from doing anything that anyone would consider quote unquote difficult. I'm like, what kind of comfortable ass lives are you living that walking an hour and a half with a backpack would reduce you to tears and warnings? Okay, I live a different life. I live a unique life. And I have to remind myself that other people around me are crybabies. Crybaby, Baghdadi. That's a shout out to Shane Gillis. Yeah, speaking of which, yeah, the whole world is a dumpster fire, anyways. Who the fuck cares about anything? Alright, yeah, that this turned quite ridiculous all of a sudden. I mean, my mind is all over the place because I've also come from the extremely high in Mauritius. Sperm whales came all over my face. That is just the best way to lose your virginity. Okay, I'm still the Horley Virgin, yet to lose it, maybe if ever. But oh my god, this baby sperm whale, the most curious, inquisitive animal that I've met, aside from primates. Last year I became a primate, which means that I trekked in the wild all of the primates that Louis Leakey proteges, if you will, did extensive research. So in increasing order, DNA closest are the Galdicus, studying the orangutans. Yes. Jane Goodall, studying chimpanzees. And Diane Fossey, studying gorillas. What has gone on with my screen here? Oh, come on. Yeah, my phone actually timed out on me, which is stupid. Like, come on. Let me talk for more than 10 minutes. This is my vlog. I will wax poetic about whatever I want to. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going regardless of what's happening with the vlog because I need to express myself. Yes. This baby sperm whale essentially was head on charging at me, clicking at me, but in a playful manner, as the skipper explained later when I returned to the boat. This clicking is a form of communication, echolocation, and everything that you can imagine. But for me, I have no clue how to click back. And also, energy force of the echolocation is just through your body, and in the ocean, the tidal waves already toss you around. Combined with the echolocation, it's just something visceral that I've yet to feel all within my core. Every atom of my being. This is what I mean. Best way to lose your virginity. Like, what kind of experience could top this with a human? Man or woman or otherwise. Seriously. But in any case, I almost felt like I transcended out of my body watching myself. And I have my camera, I process footage. Definitely the footage will be forthcoming. Just in the footage, the sperm whale turns its head at me as I am trying desperately to give it space. Less because I'm afraid, but more because I really, as much as I want the animals to touch me, for an animal that gigantic, I have no clue exactly what it wants. If it wants contact with me in a playful manner or what. So I tried to give it space, and I might have made incidental contact with it, which I'd be overjoyed with. But as it turned and tumbled past me several times, I found myself thinking to myself, oh my gosh, of all of my years, more than a decade now of adventuring, this is probably a peak experience for me. Yeah, I've turned Seychelles into a merged vlog, but I had to wait for reasons, and those reasons are still something that I'm going to keep close to the chest because, okay. In any case, yeah, Seychelles has turned into a Mauritius deep dive, but oh gosh, suffice that uh, I just had one of the top experiences of my life, and this is the first time I've had a chance to just wax poetic about it. So I've turned the Seychelles vlog into a Mauritius vlog, but it is what it is. I mean, okay, I've probably got to start the day now because I mean Seychelles have about a week here, and I've got shit to do. I have intersected with an important election, and that is going to cause busy traffic, which is something I have to contend with. I have to think about it, and I have no clue. I have no clue exactly what is going on, how I'm doing things, but uh, I mean, I'm here. I'm enjoying. I'm still actually processing this whale of a tale because obviously I've been desperately trying to upload, edit the footage of me with the sperm whale. This baby sperm whale is one of the highlights of my life, and I'm still coming down off that high. If anything, you know what? The walk from Seychelles Airport to here really helped me just internalize this experience, think about it. Okay, I really gotta go. Okay, I've been at 15 minutes now. Vlog later if I have more.